Hey everybody, welcome to my first lesson where I will actually talk and describe what I'm doing. I hope many for my international friends watching this that this can serve to be as some kind of I hope this will be of some help with you learning English. So yeah, and this video will be subtitled, so here we go. So today I'm making chicken parmigiano using the sauce that I made yesterday. The link to that video will be in the description below. So first thing you gotta do is you gotta preheat the oven and to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So the issue being that this oven's an electric oven, so it's going to take a while to preheat. So meantime, let's get everything else ready. Alright, and now I'm about to bread the chicken using a fairly standard breading process. So here I have a bit of flour with a bit of salt and pepper mixed in. I have one well-beaten egg here, and here I'm kind of deviating from the I guess the proper Italian-American way of doing it. So I'm using panko breadcrumbs with some chopped parsley mixed up into it. So yeah, here we go. So I have my chicken breast cutlet right here. First thing you do is you coat the chicken very nicely with your flour. Make sure the chicken is completely covered in flour. Okay. Now you dip your chicken into the egg, your egg wash. So what the egg wash does, it helps the breadcrumbs stick to your chicken. Yeah, because that's something you definitely want this whole thing to be one thing. Okay. Oh, that's my oven. My oven is now 375 degrees. All right. Okay, so now I've been heating up this frying pan over heat that's a little bit higher than medium. So now I'm about to pour some olive oil in. Okay, coat the bottom of my pan nicely with the olive oil. Okay, the olive oil should be nice and hot now as well. And in goes the chicken. Yep, and I can hear hissing and I can see bubbling. So whenever you pan fry something, you always want to hear a sizzle and you always want to see bubbling. So now we're gonna wait for this chicken to cook. So I would recommend on this heat maybe 2 minutes on each side. And if the chicken is not quite cooked all the way, that's okay because this is going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes anyway. If the chicken isn't cooked all the way through in the pan, it's definitely going to be cooked through in the oven. So yeah, so you definitely want this chicken to be nice and golden brown on both sides. Okay, we're back, and the chicken is now done frying in the pan. So the heat is off, and I'll set my chicken aside for 1 second. And I'll take my my tray's been preheating in the oven, so the tray itself will be plenty hot. So chicken now goes onto the tray. And now I'm about to dump some of the sauce that I made. Once again, the recipe for this sauce will be I'll link to the video where I made the sauce in the description below, so be sure to click that if you're curious how to make that. Okay. Yep. Nice hot chicken with nice warm sauce. You can definitely hear the sizzle on that. So now the next step is to take a nice handful of shredded mozzarella cheese and just spread it around as best as you can. You don't really need a whole lot because when this cheese starts melting, the volume of it kind of tends to increase. So yeah, it doesn't look like a whole lot of cheese on it now, but that amount this piece of chicken will be pretty nicely covered by the time it comes back out of the oven. It also grate a good healthy bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. Note I say Parmigiano Reggiano, not just Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese is like kind of the low quality stuff you get, which I've read apparently is like a lot of it is wood anyway, so yeah, you don't want to use that. Yep. Okay, so I think that's a pretty healthy amount of cheese on my chicken. So, yep. Now this thing goes into the oven for, I would say about 10 to 12 minutes. Alright, welcome back. And now the moment we've all been waiting for is the unboxing of the chicken, if you will. So, out of the oven it comes. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that baby. Yeah, now that is some properly melted cheese there. Yeah, so turns out I might have underestimated how much mozzarella I put on after all, but the chicken is still pretty decently covered. So I guess the fact that I was using a pretty chunky sauce, so I feel like that's another thing that probably didn't allow the mozzarella to spread as well as I would have liked, but okay, so I'm now just about to plate the chicken onto my pasta, which has been properly cheesed, peppered, and oiled, and parsleyed. Okay, so that's not going to work. This, yep, this is now getting more cooperative. And there you go. This is my pollo parmigiano, or chicken parmesan. Enjoy.